Hi guys, it's Lola here. I am back with another video. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my video uploads. This right here is going to be a story time for you guys. This is gonna Hi, my baby said hi to me. This is gonna be a story time, and there is already a makeup tutorial on this. I don't know if it's gonna go up before or after, but anyway, this story time is going to be rather juicy, and this is gonna be a first time listen for a lot of people, including some people I'm friends with. This is gonna be like a first time listen for them. This video is about the time my best friend's dad was my sugar daddy. Y'all heard right. Yes, my best friend's dad was my sugar daddy. It's not as bad as it sounds. You just gotta listen to the rest of the story and it will all make sense, I promise. So this was a couple of years ago. It was a while ago. It was a few years ago. Probably started when I was like around 18 and went until I was like 22, maybe? Long time, right? Okay, I would say maybe more of like a splendid daddy instead of like a sugar daddy. So this all started when I was like 18 years old. My best friend at the time was having a birthday party for like her 18th birthday. I'm like a month older than her, so like I turned like 18 like a month or two before her or whatever. And when I went to her party, now her parents are not together because I know that would have been real messed up, but he is married. He is married. So her parents are not together, that's just one. So we were at her birthday party and her dad of course came. And when I came, you know, when I showed up or whatever, he acted like he had never seen me a day before in my life. Like he acted like he ain't known me since I was like, you know, a little kid or whatever. And he was just like eye assaulting me. You know, I just felt like I needed to cover up. I was just like, why is this man staring at me like this? This is weird. Like, sir, you know me. You know me, sir. And we're just gonna call him Mr. T. Mr. T. So Mr. T was all, you know, eye humping your girl. And I'm just like, why is this man staring at me like this? Like, does everybody, like, does anyone else notice this? This is weird. Like, we at your daughter's party. This is my best friend. Like, stop. Please. Please. Later, we go home. And let me tell you, this man is brave, y'all. Brave. He immediately hopped in my DMs. He's been a Facebook friend of mine for a long time. But again, a lot of my friends' parents are, and a lot of my friends have like my mother on social media and stuff like that. So it's not that weird that we were like all Facebook friends already. It was just like the weirdest thing ever. He like hopped in my DMs and was like, oh, you know,
you were looking real good at, you know, the party or whatever.
And I'm just like, thanks. Like, what do you do with that type of compliment from like one, an old man, a cringy old guy, and then like two, cringy old guy is your dad's best friend? It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Anyway, so I had told her like, girl, do you see this shit? She was like, I'm not surprised. She's like, he got money. You better talk to him. I was like, did she just give me consent to talk to her dad? To make him my sugar daddy? The fuck? So, of course, I'm just like, what? So, I'm like, whatever. I'm not paying her no attention. I'm not paying that man no attention. So, I like leave him on red or whatever. Like, he messaged me again after I said thanks. I just kind of ignored it. And he has my number. Again, not out of the norm. All of our friends kind of have like each other's parents' number for like emergencies or just whatever, like just because we're always together, or we always used to be together. So he had texted me or whatever, and I don't know, I can't remember what the texting was about, but he wanted to meet up somewhere, and I was like, okay. Because I was hungry and he was offering to pay for some food, so I was like, all right, whatever. So I went to get some food with him at like this like little Italian spot that's like locally around or whatever. And we sat in like the back in like these big ass like booths or whatever. So we sat there, and he got us drinks. Now y'all, I'm not old enough to drink, and this was like literally, I want to say this is, I don't know, I want to say like almost a year later. Like he literally was messaging me, and I was talking to him, like, you know, but not like that. I was just like, you know, talking like, oh, you know, hey, how are you, blah blah blah, things like that. So it's like almost a year later or whatever. He's like, you know, let's go to like whatever. So we go. He get us drinks, and I'm like 19 or whatever. So, you know, I'm excited. I get to drink. I'm like, okay, cool. I get a free little meal or whatever. So, we were just talking, and conversation was cool. He's a really nice man. Conversation was super cool. He paid for everything, and then, you know, we left. And then when we left, we went our separate ways because I drove myself up there. I wanted to come pick me up, so I drove myself up there. And before I left, you know, he gave me a hug or whatever and slid some money in my hand, and I'm just like, I felt so cheap, like a prostitute. I ain't do nothing, y'all, but like I was feeling like a hoe. So I'm like, okay, thanks. So, you know, I ain't kind of when I was in front of him or anything, but when I got in the car or whatever, and, you know, he started to drive off, I'm like, this is $150. I'm like, this man just gave me $150 for hanging out with him. I'm like, what? No. So again, mind y'all, this man's married. He has a lot of money, and I'm not doing anything with this man, you know, I'm just whatever. So this just kind of becomes like a regular thing where we're like going out, and then he gives me money at the end of like the outing, and like he'll like invite me to like events with him. He'll invite me to events with him for work or whatever, and I'll get dressed up, and he'll pay for everything, dress, hair, makeup, nails, all that. He'll pay for all of it. And I think it was just kind of like an ego boost for him to be with me, like to hang out with me. You know, I'm young and he's older. So, you know, Mr. T just likes having young company. Nothing had happened between me and this man at this point in time. I made it abundantly clear, like, sir, not only are you way older than me, you're also married, and you're also my best friend's dad. I don't roll like that. We're not doing none of that. But again, I was young and I was broke, and I wasn't gonna say no to the money. So I just kept going to events. I guess I'm an escort. I guess that makes me an escort. So I guess I was kind of an escort. So like I would just go to events with him and like go to dinner with him or go to lunch or whatever, breakfast, blah, blah, blah. And he would literally give me money every single time we went somewhere, like every time. And again, like I said, it went for a very long time, for like a very long period of time. I even moved out of town and like was still kind of speaking to him, and not like that way. This relationship, like the reason why I say he was like a splendid daddy instead of like a sugar daddy is because there was never any sugar exchanged, and there was never no like real drop in the cash. Like, you know, he didn't go buy me like a car. He would buy me outfits. He would give me money sometimes. But there was, again, no exchanging of sugar at all. He just wanted to see me and hang out, and that was fine with me. Okay, so yes, so back to my story. So I had even moved out of town, and I did not have a car when I first moved. And when So he was like paying for me to get around places, and I was fine with that and he was fine with it. But then he tried to come and stay with me, and I was like, this is my fault for letting it go on for this long. So you were not staying with me because we are not doing anything. It's not gonna happen. Didn't happen then. It's not gonna happen now. You may not stay with me. Hold on. But again, like I said, long story short, I was not comfortable with things going to any different level because no. And this man would have wholeheartedly bought me a house and everything else, and it was not worth it to me. The trade-off, no ma'am. But you know, ladies, if you get your chance to get yourself a sugar daddy who don't want no sugar, if you're young, I mean, not a big deal. Honestly, whatever age you are, if you can find you a sugar daddy, go for it. Or, you know, young men, find you a sugar mama. Because I know a couple men with sugar mamas. Women paying their bills and giving them sugar. I know who y'all are. And I'm not judging you anyway. But that is the end of this quick little story time. I wish I could go into more detail about Mr. T and the adventures. But that's it. Ended things because he tried to come stay with me. And I was like, no. And I blocked him because I thought he was gonna start stalking me. I know, that's crazy. Why would that man start stalking me? He got too much to lose. But who knows, y'all? I don't know if you've seen Joe from You, but I'm not trying to be Guinevere back. But that is it. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I am almost to 100 subbies. I hope and pray that I get to there before this video comes out. I'd be so very excited. My next goal after 100 is 1,000, and I know it's a leap, but I believe in you guys and I think we can do it. Also, I want to get a like goal going, and I'm asking for 15 likes. 15 likes on this video and 3 comments. I know, very hard to do, but I believe in you guys. You got it. Thank you guys again for watching. It's Lola.